Hey everybody, Billy back here to talk about The Mandalorian. And we had season 2, episode 5, or chapter 13, for those of you keeping track. And what happened was rather interesting. The episode was called The Jedi, and basically, the Mandalorian went with the child to this planet to meet he ended up meeting a woman in the city who basically offered him a weapon that his Mandalorian used, and he is going to go hunt and kill Ahsoka Tano, who made her live action debut in The Mandalorian. Now, I did not watch Clone Wars, so I cannot tell you much about her backstory other than Darth Vader was her master. And she reminds me of Shaq T when it comes to appearance. I don't know if there's any relation there, but Ahsoka Tano meets the child and she tells the Mandalorian that his name is Grogi and that he is old enough, he was alive during the Clone Wars, hidden in the temple, taken, and don't know who raised him. We don't know if it was Obi-Wan or Ichu Shinjan or whoever else, but somebody, there are very few Jedi left that we know of, but that does say there are other Jedi out there. They're just scattered. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go. And we thought we were going to say goodbye to Grogi. After meeting him, he was able to move like the ball with the Force, but only when the Mandalorian asked him to. And she said that he had a lot of fear in him and that there was only one other like him, which was Yoda. And so we know it's not actually Yoda, which we knew all along. But we thought we were going to say goodbye. She returns to the village where there are prisoners being held after discussion explaining that she can't train him for different reasons. And they decide to team up. And basically, the prisoners are being electrocuted and everything, and they're held up high. So one of the villagers helps get them down after a battle in which the former military guy tries to kill the Mandalorian. And the Mandalorian obviously shoots and kills him. And then Ahsoka Tano and the Mandalorian walk out, and she says, "You're too much like a father figure to him, that she can't train him." And he goes, "Well, I held up my end of the bargain." And she said, "There is one way. Take him to the old Jedi temple and have him choose his path. So he's going to maybe use the Force, and that could attract other Jedi. So we might actually get to see another Jedi who survived the purge of the Clone Wars from Revenge of the Sith." So we'll, at Order 66, as it was known, where the clones were turned against the Jedi due to Palpatine's order. So we will see what happens with the Mandalorian in the future, but this was a very lore heavy episode, and we learned that Baby Yoda is now Grogi, and he cannot speak. He does not speak, but he could communicate with her through the Force. So there is, and they did say that his kind can stay a child for a long time, for many years, up to, I think it was up to 50 years. So still could have a long time as a child. But I'm glad that the Mandalorian's still with him. We'll see what happens, but I think we could see the rise of a new Jedi Order. Now, I've always liked the idea of having like like a non-political affiliated Jedi Order, but like not like they were in episodes 1, 2, and 3, because that's what led to their downfall. So just like protecting but being scattered still, you know. So I think that there's so many possibilities now with this latest episode, and I just so happen to be wearing a Star Wars shirt today, but it was a very good episode, lore heavy. You can catch up on Mandalorian on Disney Plus. It honestly, I would say, is the best original show on there, and it makes the Disney Plus as far as like value and original shows go. So yeah, check it out if you like. And that is all I have for right now. And I will talk to you guys more about The Mandalorian in the future. But it's just really interesting to see all the different creative things that they have been able to come up with during the show. And I would say it is one of the best. Take it easy, stay safe.